Mjolnir, Bucky, Carnage. This is just a 7. We're winning here, so they might want to play something here. And then I think so. Something like that, yeah. Ah, retreat. Okay, good game. Victory. I shouldn't have snapped. Okay, good game. What's going on, guys? Legion Tato here, back again with another video. This time I'm showcasing Asgard Lockjaw. Now this deck is super fun. It's thematic, has a lot of different combos, and it doesn't rely on just one or two strategies to win you the game. Now, the outline of the deck has been inspired by High Evo and Thor Lockjaw in the old days, but it brings in new interactions with Loki and Snowguard, as well as the Collector. First up, we have Wasp. Wasp is mostly used for its 0 cost to be played on turn 3 with Lockjaw. So you can get either Thor, Loki, Jubilee, really any of the 5 or 6 cost targets as well. So that's a really strong turn 3 play. Snowguard got recently buffed. Now she adds 2 cards to your hand, which buffs up the Collector. It gives Loki more replacement options, and it also helps out Devil Dinosaur. That's why we have him there as well. The Collector works great with Loki. You want to play the Collector turn 2 if you get it as soon as possible. I mean, it's insane. The combo is insane between those two. They work really well together. First up, you want to play the Collector. Turn 3, 4, 5, even turn 6, you can play down Loki to replace your hand and give the Collector that extra 4 or 5, even 6 power to really surprise your opponent. Next up, we have Lockjaw. So with Lockjaw, you have 2 options, really 3 if you include Snowguard, but you really want to use Wasp here, like I said before, but you also have Thor's hammer to replace as well. You know, it'll activate, it'll give Thor that +6 power, and it'll get replaced by hopefully something else, maybe a Snowguard to get additional cards into your hand, maybe a Loki to get that started and buff up the Collector. Jubilee is another great choice. One of my favorite combos is Jubilee getting summoned, which then gets Odin, which then activates Jubilee again. It can get insane. We have Thor, of course, one of the 2 brothers, and he's just all around a great 3-cost card. You play him, Thor's hammer gets shuffled into your deck. It can get brought back by Jane Foster, and it allows you to play that on turn 6, maybe into a Lockjaw alongside another 6-cost card, let's say. Loki recently debuted this season. Very, very powerful card. You're gonna see this card everywhere in ladder. He works really well here as well. He has the Collector there with him to set up those combos. Now, Loki is best played either turn 3, but you can also just play him at turn 6, turn 5. Really, right now he's a bit busted in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised to see him brought down to maybe a 3-4, but we're gonna talk about the card as is. Now, he's best played turn 3 because it gives you the most amount of options early on. Really what happens is that you're able to use your opponent's strategy against them only much quicker because all the cards are discounted by 1. It really helps you get control and priority over the game. Next up, we have Jubilee. Jubilee's great. She has a lot of options that she can bring out. I also like to use Jubilee when I have Lockjaw out because she is just a 4/1, so you want something a little bit more powerful to replace her with, and this is where any of the 5 or 6 cost cards would be ideal to grab from. She can really help overwhelm your opponent from early on along with Lockjaw. Next up, we have Moon Girl. Moon Girl's really powerful in this deck specifically because you really have the classic combo of playing Moon Girl while you have Devil Dinosaur in your hand, and then duplicating that Devil Dinosaur and playing one on turn 5 and another on turn 6. Remember that the cards that get duplicated are from left to right, and you only have a 7 hand size limit, so just be careful when you are going for that combo. She's also very powerful in duplicating the cards that Loki got from your opponent. So let's say you play Loki turn 3 and you get 3 or 4 of their cards. You can play Moon Girl then on turn 4 and duplicate those discounted cards again to double down on their strategy. Devil Dinosaur is our first 5-cost card. It plays really well in this deck. Moon Girl and Snowguard are the main ways that you get cards into your hand, which just makes Devil Dinosaur always have, you know, that 11 plus power at the end of the game. Next up, we have Jane Foster. Jane Foster allows us to get Wasp from our deck. It also allows us to get Thor's Hammer as well once it gets shuffled in. Next up, we have Dr. Doom. Now, one of my favorite plays here with this deck is having Lockjaw or Jubilee summon Dr. Doom early, because on turn 6, we can then play Odin on top of that and summon 2 additional Doombots. So overall, it's just a great card. It allows us to have a lot of board presence. You know, sometimes you get these storm plays and you get these locations where they don't let you add cards directly, such as Sanctum Sanctorum or Luke's Bar. You can just win outright with Dr. Doom if your opponent doesn't have anything to play on there directly. Lastly, we have Odin, and Odin activates so many cards. You have Snowguard that can add cards back into your hand, which can be a surprise play to give Devil Dinosaur that extra +4 power, or reactivate Loki, which then replaces your hand, adding 5 or 6 cards back into your hand, which then buffs up the collector by 5 or 6 power. If you have a Mjolnir in play, it'll double up Thor again. Now you have a 316. It can reactivate Jubilee to summon another card. Moon Girl can duplicate again, as long as your hand allows it. There's a lot of combos that this deck can go for. You can go for the Moon Girl duplication of Devil Dinosaur and summon one turn 5, turn 6. You can play a more aggressive version of your opponent's deck by playing with Loki and the Collector. Lockjaw or Jubilee into Dr. Doom, and then into a turn 6 Odin to double up on the Doombots. So without further ado, the next games will be showcasing this deck's potential. And if you'd like to support the content, hitting the like button and subscribing will let me know you enjoy these videos. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thor. Okay, great. So, retreat. Okay, good game. They didn't want to deal with all of that craziness that was going on. Okay, miniaturized lab. And we drew into Lockjaw, Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur, and Jane Foster. So nothing yet. Hopefully we get Wasp by turn 2 or 3, really. Okay. Could be a destruction deck, we'll see. Okay. Loki. So at this point on turn 3, if I get a Wasp, I think I'm going Lockjaw, otherwise we're just going to Loki. There it is. So let's Lockjaw into Wasp. The only bittersweet card right now would be Dr. Doom. If that gets played, then they won't add that Doom dot in there. Snowguard, okay. Oh wow, Wasp again. I'm thinking Wasp into Loki. Okay. Thor. Perfect. We're gonna get a perfect 7-card replacement. There we go. Okay. I mean, this is gonna be pretty fun. Do this into this. Wolverine or Yondu? Say Wolverine, extra power. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Enough said, bub.
I would have liked Sacred Timeline to have a bit more power, but it's still... They still need to play something really big to beat it with the cards they placed on there.
Enough said, bub.
Final turn. Okay. I think the play is... Let's see, Jubilee has a 50% chance of getting Doom. Or Odin and then Doom again. But then... And that would be the ideal play. That's like a 12% chance. Since we have 4 cards in the deck. So I think we are going to go for the safer play. Death, Demon, Squirrel Girl, Yondu. I think that's the best play there. And, okay. Good game. So again, the power of Loki.
Victory.
It just takes the deck that you're playing against and you could run it on turbo mode. I think that's what makes this card just so powerful. Hello, Brandon. So we drew into Loki, Snowguard, Wasp, and the Collector. So we can play the Wasp on Vormir. Worst comes to worst. We can also just do Snowguard instead. Feel comfortable with that. We don't really need Snowguard to be in play. We just want her for the 2 extra cards. We could have waited that extra turn as well. If you want to go for the Collector Loki play, if you're sure you're going to go for that. You can't just wait, play Collector turn 2, and then get started with Snowguard turn 3. That's okay too. We're gonna set up Collector there. And see, although they do have a... Okay. Let's see. We can either go for the Loki play, give Collector +5, or play the Snow Guards and Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. So, since we're playing a destruction deck, it might be... it could go either way, really. We haven't seen anything other than Angel, so let's go for the Loki play. Let's go for the Loki play. Okay. There it is. It's early on. It's turn 3. Okay. Let's see. So we see they have wave, so we might not want to leave everything for turn 6. We want to play everything by turn 6 in case we get hit with a wave. We're not stuck with all these cards in our hand. So, see, we have Carnage, Bucky Barnes. So far, I think, yeah, Thor and Yondu for sure. I don't want to destroy that Loki. Might want to keep that.
Might of Asgard.
Squirrel Girl, okay.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay. Oh, I messed up. Okay. I thought Avengers Compound was active that last turn. Okay. Yeah, that might have ruined this game. Oof. Okay. Don't really want a Carnage. That'll be 8. They already have 11, just for the sake of it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, if he hits us with wave, that's a retreat. Carnage. Yeah, looks like a wave. Nope. Okay. for like the destruction play, do Mjolnir, Bucky into Carnage, that's generate 6, and 6 here is 12, and 6 is 18, that's 18 power here, that's 3, 21, and we can stick that block right here or something, 26, or do really just Mjolnir into Odin, which is 16, so the destruction play it is. So let's go with Deathlock here. Mjolnir, Bucky, Carnage. This is just a 7. We're winning here, so they might want to play something here, and then I think so. Something like that, yeah. Good try. Okay, good game. I should have really snapped. Okay, good game. Bar Sinister, okay. Oof. I mean, if we can get Loki, this would be insane. Just play the collector here. Doctor Doom on Bar Sinister as well. There's like have 20 on each. Yeah, that's also pretty strong. Okay. And let's go for that. We can get Jane, which gives us Wasp again for another swap. Devil Dinosaur, Moon Girl, Thor. Out of place. Oh, there it is. Okay. See, I don't want to play too many things because we want to leave room for the Doombots to have 5 there. So unless they're gonna get powered up, but yeah, we have this is gonna give us either Devil Dinosaur, which is better than a Doombot, Loki, Thor. So this is, yeah, we're just gonna do that. See, sometimes it's not, with this deck, it's not about playing everything you can. Sometimes you do want to hold back and have enough, okay, and have enough cards in your hand to make plays with Loki or okay, what have you. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna Mjolnir.
Mjolnir, to me!
See what we got? Devil Dinosaur. Okay. We get Mjolnir here like 20,000 times. I mean, what can they really do here? You know? They can't really do anything here. So Dr. Doom's probably the best play. Guess I could stick Mjolnir here, but that'll be 10, 12. 10, 12. That'll beat that for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you can do anything here. I'll snap, but hopefully they don't retreat. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Oh, okay. That should be GG's.
Mjolnir! To me!
Good game.